First time I remember the name Katrina was August 28th when they told me.
So I was a senior in high school when I first heard the word Katrina.
Well, the first time that we heard the name Katrina was probably...
First time that I heard about Katrina, I was in... actually in
My
South
first
Carolina.
memory I have of Hurricane Katrina is actually the day it hit.
So the first time that I heard about
it was my mom's
Katrina
birthday.
affecting New Orleans was, I guess, at the beginning of my senior year of high school. And
I don't remember the first time I heard the name Katrina, but I remember the first time that I saw the news reports.
And I don't think people can remember what it was like in those days and weeks after Katrina. We look back 5 years ago and it's sort of dim now, but for those of us who were here, I mean, survival day to day, week to week was always in question.
No one really knew exactly what, was going to be the fate of the institution or the city, but a lot of people had hope. A lot of people were positive that things could get better. And that was definitely seen in that freshman class of 2010.
The admissions job that year was a very difficult job, promoting the university at a time when we were closed for half of the recruiting cycle.
It was a hard sell, but it worked. It worked. And why did it work? I think because we were able to tap into this desire of the millennials, as I call them, of these young students, to make a difference.
You know, the class of 2010 are my pathfinders. That's what I refer to them as. And they have at least two characteristics that define them. One is they are absolutely risk takers. They came here at a time where, quite honestly, they didn't know what they were getting into, both at the university and the city. That takes a lot of propensity for risk to be able to do that, and they clearly have that propensity for risk. The second is they're innovators. They're willing to come and help reshape what the university was and to reshape the city.
the class of 2010, I think, came to Tulane for a lot of different reasons, but I think there's a couple that we all shared. I think the one that's touted over and over again by Tulane is our shared sense of responsibility and civic engagement, and really giving back to New Orleans.
You know, if your family breaks down, you don't leave your family. If your home, breaks down, you don't leave your home because it's broken. And I felt that way about New Orleans. I mean, Louisiana's my state.
And once Katrina hit, it was almost like everything, it just came into focus of where it was, like where we wanted to be. It was never a roll of the dice for us. It's strange, but it almost moved Tulane and New Orleans straight to the top of our list.
I don't think I ever really second guessed in the sense of like I don't want to be here. I think it became more and more apparent why I was here.
Living life without risk is like having no rainbow.
They came to Tulane because they felt that this was a place and a time and a place where they could make a difference now. They didn't have to wait until after graduation.
They saw something in the months right after Katrina that the rest of America saw. Well, what can we do? What can we do to make a difference? What can we do to bring this great city back?